space, your sound.
There's a silence in the motion that I finally understand. Perfect orchestration guided by a hidden hand. The lights are just a trail, a flicker in the glass. Watching all the heavy thoughts, simply let them pass. Everything is connected, every beat is in its place. Finding all the comfort in the hollows of the space. Inside the flow, steady and deep. The only promise that we have to keep. Losing the gravity, losing the weight, entering the rhythm in a perfect state. Flow. Is just a circle, the time is just a sound, balanced on the frequency that we finally found. No friction in the movement, no static in the brain, just a clean vibration flowing through the vein. We are the architects of this electric stream, living in the center of a wide awake dream. Pure alignment beyond the limits of our own confinement. Inside the flow, steady and deep. The only promise that we have to keep. The sun goes down and the craving begins. A familiar cycle under digital skins. I'm not looking for exits, I'm not looking for light, just the heavy duty comfort of the velvet night. It's a rhythmic hunger, a predictable need, ignoring the static, ignoring the greed. The dashboard is glowing like a holy shrine, and I'm waiting for the pulse to align with
the only logic that I understand. Don't try to fix it. Don't try to say I'm a willing passenger inside the wave. I've tasted the quiet, I've tasted the flow, and there's nowhere else that I want to go. A magnetic attraction to the charcoal sky, watching the hours and the limits go by. It's a fever of silk, it's a shiver of chrome, the only addiction that feels like home. Terminal loyalty, a deliberate trance, given the destiny, one more chance. No more translations, no more heavy speech, just the horizon within our reach. It's an addiction to the way we move, falling forever in a deeper groove. A beautiful habit, a silent demand, the only logic that I understand.
Lights change, the city bends. This is where the static ends. Focus now on the line, leaving all the noise behind. We're moving deeper into the velvet folds of the night, beyond the reach of the sirens and the flickering light that ties a hum in the song of absolute grace, finding the rhythm that lives in the empty space. It's not about the distance we've traveled so far, it's about knowing exactly where we finally are.
Spinning a long road through the static and the gray, watching the seconds turn into hours, then melt into the day. But the destination was never a place on a map. It was the silence between the heartbeats falling into a trap. I've carried this rhythm like a secret under my skin, waiting for the lights to fade so the real life can begin. No rush in the pulse, just a steady, patient climb, trading the noise of the world for a different kind of time. The dust has settled on the things I used to know. Now there's only this current and the places it wants to go. A long time coming, a long time gone, finding the center where we belong. Inside the rhythm, inside the slow. Everything else is just a shadow. Long time. The engine is cool now, but the journey is still fresh. Disconnecting the wires from the spirit and the flesh. We survived the distance, we survived the cold, to find the only story that was never really told. The horizon isn't moving, it's waiting for a touch. After wanting everything, I don't really need that much. Deep arrival, perfect sync, bounced on the edge of the final link. A long time coming, a long time gone, finding the center where we belong. Long time, the wait, the end.
See the hesitation in your eyes, a mirror reflection of my own disguise. We're both survivors of a different war, afraid to open up the heavy door. The beat is steady like a guarded heart, trying to find a way to make a start. Is it a second chance or just a game? Calling out a different lover's name underneath the cold and grayish sky. Second chance, stay deep. The walls we build are made of reinforced steel. to hide the things we're terrified to feel. I take a step and then I take two back, watching for the ghosts upon the track. The piano echoes in the silent hall, waiting for the one of us to fall. Is it a second chance or just a game? Calling out a different lover's name underneath the cold and grayish sky. I'm reaching out across the empty space to find the truth behind your tired face. One life to lose and one more life to win, letting all the light and music in. The bass is pushing through the fear I hold, turning all the leaves back into gold. Don't say a word, just let the rhythm speak, for the strong and for the broken and the weak. One more time, one more line, risk it all, watch the fall. One more time, one more time, one more line, risk it all, watch the fall. I'm letting down the guard around my soul, giving up the need for the control. The city's quiet as the morning is, washing out the salt of all the years. Finally setting all the shadows free. Is it a second chance or just a game? Calling out a different lover's name. Finally starting something that is new. Second chance, try 3, 1. Keep the beat.
The weight of the morning is starting to lift. I'm caught in the middle of a chemical shift. The pressure is dropping, the sky is a pearl, unwinding the wires of a frantic world. A vertical intake of crystalline air, dissolving the knots of a long-term despair. The rhythm is filling the empty space, leaving a glow on a nameless face. Expand the ribcage, open the door. I don't wanna carry the stress anymore. A tidal movement, a slow motion wave, finding the courage that I never gave. Take a deep breath, let the oxygen burn into the corner where the memories turn. One clean inhalation, a moment of grace, finding my rhythm in this velvet place. Hold it a second, then let it all go. Watching the rivers of energy flow. a ghost in a kingdom of steam. I'm waking up slowly inside of a dream. No more collisions with the sharp-edged day. I'm melting the iron and the lead in gray. My lungs are a forest, my heart is a drum, waiting for the total expansion to come. The city is distant, a flicker of light. I'm finally breathing the center of night. Inhale the silence, exhale the noise. Finding the center, finding the poise. The air is a liquid, heavy and sweet, flowing in time at the pulse of the beat. Take a deep breath, let the oxygen burn into the corner where the memories turn. One clean inhalation, a moment of grace. Finding my rhythm in this velvet place. Just let it go. One clean breath, crystal air. Breathe.
The ice is melting in a crystal glass, watching the frantic world begin to pass. The neon light is drowning in the amber tide. There's nowhere left for us to run and hide. The city's roaring just outside the door, but I don't wanna hear it anymore. Pull up a chair, leave the weight behind. I've got a different kind of peace of mind. The label's dusted, but the spirit's clean. Moving through spaces that I've never seen. Just a vibration and a steady hand. The only language that we understand. Have a drink with me, let the evening blur in the quiet rhythm where we both occur. No more questions, no more heavy proof. Just a liquid honesty beneath the roof. Let the momentum of the night take hold, turning the silver hours into gold. The mirror smoky and the velvet's deep, a secret that the midnight's bound to keep. We're counting bubbles in a sea of chrome, a long way out but finally at home. I see the stories written in your eyes, free from the static and the clever lies. The glass is heavy but the soul is light, sailing the center of the velvet night. Terminal stillness, a deliberate pour. We don't need the logic of the day anymore. No more translations, no more coded speech. Just the horizon within our reach. Have a drink with me, let the evening blur in the quiet rhythm where we both occur. No more questions, no more heavy proof. Just a liquid honesty beneath the roof.
Fresh air filling the lungs, language of wind between our tongues. Fresh air. The light, the breath.
The clouds broke open just above the neon light. A sudden transformation of the heavy summer night. The first few drops hitting the dust on the street. I can feel the cooling pavement right beneath my feet. It's that metallic silver scent that fills the empty space, washing all the static from this tired, lonely place. Every breath is sharp and now every shadow looks refined, leaving all the cluttered thoughts and memories behind. The wipers moving rhythm like a heartbeat on the glass, watching all the blurry shapes and golden flickers pass. The smell of rain, the scent of change. Everything familiar feels beautifully strange. Deep in the lungs, deep in the soul, giving the elements full control. There's a comfort in the gray, a logic in the fall, quiet understanding that we don't need it all. Just the dampness in the air and the hum of the tires, drowning out the city noise and all the small desires. We're moving through the water like a needle through the silk. The night is turning soft and white, as smooth as winter milk. Pure ozone, clean slate. No more tension, no more weight. Smell of rain, the scent of change. Everything familiar feels beautifully strange. The rain, the scent, just breathe.
Window down, midnight glow. Feel the pressure, let it go. Tropical drift in a concrete maze, moving through the golden haze. oxygen heat, the pulse of the street is wrapping around us like velvet and silk. The sky is thick like honey and milk. No more winter, no more stone, just the vibration in the bone. Warm air, taking the lead. Everything else we don't need. Inside the rhythm, inside the heat. Perfect connection, now complete. Warm air. Tracing the humidity on the leather seat, merging with the frequency of the summer bee. The engine is quiet, the vision is wide. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Just a liquid horizon in the rearview mirror. Everything's distant, everything's clearer. Thermal shift, sensory